at Hebrews 11, there's a whole bunch of examples of faith. It talks about Noah, it talks about Abraham. All those people in there, all the Old Testament people, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, like, today, nowadays, we almost have it easy, because there's teachings around this. You can go on the internet, you can find so much stuff that you can learn in like a split second. Back in the Old Testament, they didn't really have anything. They were taught by God. God was always talking to them through faith, and they believed God was theirs. It had to be pretty hard thinking that you're going through all this stuff back then, no technology, no air conditioning, and you have to go hunt your food or plan weeks in advance, planning stuff and everything just to eat. So faith had to be a really big factor for those who believe in God, like Abraham and Noah. I mean, I'm not going to get ahead of myself there. They had part of faith, a big part of faith is having a relationship with God. Major factor right there. Without having and building on that relationship with God, I mean, you're just going to stay in one little boundary if you don't try to build your relationship with God. As you build your relationship with Him, of course your faith is going to increase. It's kind of like you're always building. And I refer to it as kind of like steps or stairs. You get to one level of faith, you step up because you accepted Jesus Christ into your heart, and now you believe He is the Lord of your life. That's like the first level of faith. So many people stop at that level. They just come to a halt because a lot of times they're not taught. A lot of times they also don't take the initiative to teach themselves to read the Word. It's there. You got to read it. So you have to build a relationship with God, and it will build your faith. And it brings confidence as you build a relationship with God. As your faith grows, your confidence level grows, because you can always look back. You can always say, oh, I remember when I went through this. And you think when you were going through it, like, you get all those emotions that sometimes come back. And you almost replay the situation, and you get, hot, and you get all the bumps and everything. So it's really neat because you can keep using it. Pastor Carlos, he always talks about some crazy stuff that I never want to go through, but he's always got some really cool story about how they didn't know what they were going to do. Him and Pastor Wanda, they didn't know how they were going to make it, and they always made it. They always just relied on faith, they relied on God and prayed to God, and they always came through, obviously. So God wants you to build your relationship with Him. He wants you to build your faith with Him so that He can use you more.